If you believe in Creator, you must also believe in His creation. If you love the artist, you must also love his art.
Er sagt, ja, weißt du, wer ist Ali? Ich sage, nee. Er sagt, Ali ist durch sein Schwert ist Islam auf die Beine gekommen. Durch sein Schwert sind diese Araber alle Muslim geworden. Ohne Schwert von Ali und ohne diese Kämpfe von Ali wäre kein anderer außer Ali und Muhammad und seine Familie Muslim geworden. Das heißt, wir sind alle mit Schwert geworden Muslim. Das heißt, wir sind alle mit Schwert geworden Muslim. Das heißt, wir sind alle mit Schwert geworden Muslim. Mit Schwert von Imam Ali. Der Sohn von dem, der diese Menschen so lange gehauen hatte, bis sie gesagt haben, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Der Sohn von dem, der diese Menschen so lange gehauen hatte, bis sie gesagt haben, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Der Sohn von dem, der diese Menschen so lange gehauen hatte, bis sie gesagt haben, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah.
बदरगाह ज़ीशान खैरुल अनाम शफीउल वरा मर जाए खासो आम बसद ज़मीन्नत बसद एहतराम ये करता है अर्ज़ आपका एक गुलाम कि ऐशा है कौनैन आली मकाम कि ऐशा है कौनैन आली मकाम।
बरादरी कितनी अजीम है ये। कभी दुनिया में ऐसा वाकया हुआ है? कभी हुआ है ये वाकया?
If you believe in Creator, you must also believe in His creation. If you love the artist, you must also love his art. As such, our concept of Islam is so beautiful and so well poised that it has started attracting attention all over the world. People all over the world joining Ahmadiyya at a greater speed, which is now turning into not a speed but acceleration.
As far as Islam goes, the early history is very clear. As long as Hazrat sallallahu alaihi wasallam was alive, there was not a single battle fought as an offensive battle. And for the spread of Islam, there is no question of any battle having ever been fought. Now this is a question, the battles fought by the caliphs and the later kings, who were called caliphs but they were kings, that is a different question altogether. At times you can justify their actions, at times you cannot. But you are not concerned. If kings act in for temporal considerations, for political considerations, every political nation does it. So why should we be bothered about offering justifications for this and that? The point is how Islam spread. That is the main point. As far as Islam goes, it was not spread through force, and when they conquered kingdoms, the force was not employed to spread Islam. Even unjustly, as some historians would say, when they fought battles with other nations, Islam was never spread through force. There are the instances of, for instance, Constantinople having been won over by sword. I agree. There is no gainsaying this. But no Christian historian would say or insist that after conquering Constantinople, a single Christian was converted to Islam. When they left Constantinople, having been defeated, on the contrary, it is said that all the Christians came crying and weeping and said, we want you rather than the Christian rulers because you are more just. If Islam had been spread by force, that conquest should have resulted in the entire population having become Muslims. It did not. The spread of Islam was among the Muslim conquests, no doubt. But through the Sufis, through the Mujaddideen, through the Muslim scholars, not by the kings. They were not bothered. They fought their battles, but they won the territories, not the hearts, and never applied force to convert people into Islam. If I can refer you to a book recently published by a Christian scholar, giving the history of spread of Islam and giving the population numbers at various stages. And I was surprised to find that according to that honest research scholar, the spread of Islam has no relationship whatsoever with the spread of the kingdom of Muslims. They are two separate channels running sometimes side by side, sometimes in different directions. And whether the Muslims lost an empire or not, did not lose an empire, this was a different phenomenon. And it was a phenomena to be observed equally in those regions as well, where Muslim sword never reached and was never employed. It's a parallel phenomenon. That shows that the Muslim political might had nothing to do with the spread. I mean to say that some Madudites, for instance, the followers of Madudi, they also believe in this, and they, as evidence, they give this spread of Islam, or Muslim empire I should say, through sword, as evidence that sword has a part to play in religion. And they say, unless these countries had been conquered, Islam could not have spread as fast. Previously that was rejected. After the conquest that was accepted. Maybe not directly under the threat of life, but under the influence. There is a very strong argument they produce in their favor. Just a moment. But at the same time, Islam was spreading elsewhere. In Indonesia, in China. 4 huge provinces of China became Muslim. And not a single battle was fought either in the name of Islam or to oppose Islam. The whole population of Indonesia got converted to Islam, and not a single battle was fought there, either in favor of Islam or against Islam. And the spread in the peaceful region was much more rapid and lasting than the spread in the regions of war. Hazrat Sayyidina Bashir Ahmad Sahib, in his book Khatam al-Nabiyyin, has made a very interesting comparison, quoting figures. He shows that during the time of Ahmad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, the spread of Islam during wartime is so limited that it seems to be progressing at a snail's pace. But the spread during the peace of Hudaybiyah, that period, short period, is so rapid that there is no comparison. So the real spread of Islam was not after Fateh Makkah, but before Fateh Makkah. And even after Fateh Makkah, not a single Meccan was converted because of that victory. Hazrat Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam did not lay that condition at all. He said, whoever wants to save his life, he should come under the banner of Bilal, or under the band of so and so, or do this, or close his doors. There were so many conditions. And one of those also was that if somebody accepts Islam, okay, he will also be saved. So when there are 7 other doors open which are so easy of access, why should one take the door of Islam? Because it wouldn't make any difference to him. So that proves that it was not the fear of sword which spread Islam. Because they could escape in any direction, from any door. And after the conquest, the punishment that was declared was only for a few known culprits. Less than 12, less than 6, only 4. And still, some people have the courage or audacity to say that Ahmad used sword to spread Islam, or Islam was waiting for its sword for ultimate conquest. It's totally wrong. After Fateh Makkah, in Hunain, Ahmad had to fight a battle. And on way back also he had to fight battle with Banu Ghatfan, he had to fight a battle. Yet he released all the prisoners of war without asking a single one to get converted to Islam. Without condition, totally they were released, and because of the tribe being related to Hatem Tai. Look at him, at his grandeur. What he said was that Hatem Tai was so generous and so beneficent in his character that a lot of benefit flowed from him to the needy. So in memory of his kindness and good acts, I released my prisoners without any ransom, anything. The entire Muslim army released their prisoners without any ransom. And not a single person was converted to Islam because of that conquest. So that is the true religion at the sources, at the fountainhead. You can't compare religion after it has got distorted and mixed with other impurities and then you start attributing things to religion, while it is a distorted religion, not the true religion. True religion can only be understood at sources.